Alright, this is for the 60 of you who actually subscribed for the manga content. I know, it's been like, what, 2 years? So you guys been waiting for a while. Like, 2 years. So first off, we got One Punch Man, volumes 1 through 30. So far, the series is great. We're seeing less and less of Saitama as the story goes on. I don't know why, but he doesn't even appear in the last 3 volumes, which is crazy to think about since he is the main protagonist of the series. But so far, they kept it entertaining. The art is great. That's all I have to say for the series. I'm just gonna be collecting the volumes as they're being released because it's that good. Hype for season 3. Season 3 is about to be a banger. I hope. They better not fuck that up. Okay, next we got Chainsaw Man volumes 1 through 18. I'm surprised they haven't released season 2 of Chainsaw Man. They're gonna keep us waiting. I would say part 2 so far is it's pretty good. I don't really want to spoil anything. They're releasing a movie this year, I believe, which covers the bomb girl's story. I don't remember her name, but I remember her having like explosive abilities, and her face was like a nuke. She was pretty cool. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Next off, we got the figures. We got Lilith from Evangelion. Thought that was a sick figure, and yeah, it just looks cool. I'm glad I got it since it was pretty cheap. It was about like, what, $15? So I would say it was worth it. I bought it off of Mercury. It's so detailed for something so small. Okay, next we have Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII. I bought her off of Ami Ami. I wish it was better, if I'm being honest. It feels really fragile. Like it can break easily. I don't know, I feel like one wrong move and I can just like break it. Then we have Rei from Evangelion, and I would say they did a great job with the overall design. I was thinking of getting the other characters, like one of each, since they make a variety of designs and styles. Like they're wearing like different clothing and stuff. But nah, I decided to stick with Rei since that'd be way too expensive if I'm being honest. Okay, next we have Kiryu from the Yakuza series. The figure was made by Digsta, and I would say it's a pretty solid figure for like $50. I also bought this from Ami Ami. I'm not sponsored, by the way, I have to say that, and I'm glad I did because it's a pretty solid figure. His face is a bit off, but honestly, out of all the Yakuza figures I've seen, this might have to be the best one. And hey, we got some Yakuza merch in here, okay? 'Cause it's such a rare thing to come by. Okay, next we got some Leve albums. Well, we just got a bunch of CDs here. So this is her first album, Everything I Know About Love. And yeah, I really enjoy her music. They're pretty great. Bro, they got some bangers in here. They got Fragile, Falling Behind, which I really like. Everything I Know About Love, that's a banger. Dance With You Tonight, that's another great one. Pretty solid album overall. And we got another album from Leve. This is the Bewitched one, which has Dreamer, which is, I love that one. We also have The Second Best. What other songs are in this album? California and Me, that's a great one. Yeah, just another solid album. And I'm hyped for the third one. Oh, Bewitched is great, which is, the name of the album. She has a beautiful voice. I do recommend her music. Next we got, the Evangelion CD. Well, I believe I showed you guys this last time. Most of the Evangelion songs, which are absolute bangers. I don't have to go through that again. Next we have Evangelion. And I would say overall, Viz Biggs did a solid job of compiling these mangas and, publishing them. Helps display how beautiful, the manga art style is and the aesthetic of everything. Overall, the story is really good for the manga. I believe it came out after the anime. I would say it's like a different timeline. And it does a really great job just telling the story, of the Evangelion. But it ends differently since, it's like a different timeline. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for saying this, but I actually enjoyed the the manga a lot more than the anime because of the character development the manga had. It was more character focused, which I really appreciated. I thought it was fantastic. I do love the anime. Don't get me wrong, the animes are great. They're both great, okay? That's what I'm gonna end it at. They're both fucking great. Then we got Bleach, volume 74, which is the only Bleach manga volume I have. Inside it has like the Shibuya Kaho autograph, which is pretty cool. Next off we got World Ends Harem, which I won't be collecting any new volumes of since I think I'm a retired itchy reader or whatever you call it, harem. I don't know. I guess I grew out of it, you know. The itchy anime just doesn't do it for me anymore. Next we have Vagabond volumes 1 through 2. Dude, volume 2 was like a pain to get. They were so hard to find, even order online. Like, what was going on? Like, was everyone trying to get into the series at the same time? Or were there the fucking scalpers, trying to take everything? It was worth the wait, because the manga series is, so far, I'm enjoying every second of it. Well written. The art style is absolutely stunning. I gotta pick up some more volumes. When it comes to Vagabond series, I don't know if I should keep reading since it's been on hiatus for over 10 years. Like, let me know if it's worth continue reading it, because I'm kind of scared if buy all the volumes and then I'm up to date. He doesn't publish more volumes, and then the series just never finishes. So we're just left with the emptiness of probably like a masterpiece just like never being finished. So let me know if it's still worth reading it. Next we got the Dragon Ball Z Vizbigs edition. Yeah, so on the last Manga Collection video, you guys saw that I had the 3-in-1s editions. Yeah, I got rid of them. They were pretty bad. Like, the quality was awful. If you're getting into manga, do not get 3-in-1 editions. They're pretty fragile, okay? And the quality is ass on those volumes, and just don't get them. You know, I grew up watching and reading Dragon Ball. It's like a special series to me, near and dear to my heart, because my family all love Dragon Ball, and when we get the chance, we start talking about Dragon Ball, because it's a great series. Like, it helped influence a lot of the series that are out now. We got the One Piece A stories volume 1 and 2. Oh, the art style, absolutely gorgeous, since this is by Boichi, and honestly, he has like one of the best art styles that I've seen. I still gotta read volume 2. I read volume 1, that was alright. I gotta read volume 2. To be honest, I don't even know if it's canon, but it should be canon. Next we got Jujutsu Kaisen's volumes 0, 5, and 12. So I read volume 0, obviously. It's nice classic shonen formula packaged into, volume 0. Like, if you just want volume 0, you can just have volume 0, because it's a complete story from start to finish. Because in volume 1, it continues off with like a completely different character. I gotta catch up on Jujutsu Kaisen. I believe the story of Jujutsu Kaisen is concluded. And I've been avoiding spoilers for like over 2 years. I don't remember for how long, because I have not watched season 2. And please don't spoil what happens in the comments below, because that would be an ass thing to do, Next we got Black Clover's volumes 1 through 5. I believe last time you guys saw it, I had the exact same volumes. Nothing has changed, unfortunately, because when I go to the store, I always forget which volumes I don't have and which ones I do. So I'm like, you know what? I don't remember which volumes I have, so I won't buy anything until I get home and take a picture, but I always forget to take the picture. Then we got Spy X Families 1 through 10. So Spy X Family 1 through 10, I got these for, what, $18? Yeah, $18, something like that. I've seen the anime, and currently I'm pretty sure I'm up to date. I would say it's like a family-friendly, cute anime, slice of life. Yeah, it's pretty unique on how they did the family dynamic. You got the assassin, you got the girl who can read people's minds, and then you got the secret intelligence father. It's pretty interesting. If you haven't checked it out yet, I do recommend you check it out. Okay, next we got Origins volumes 1 through 5. Okay, last time you guys saw my collection, I had volumes 1 through 2 of the Spanish edition versions. As you can see, I got rid of those and got the English ones, because they're definitely a lot more cheaper to get, because Book Depository closed down, and that's where I got my Spanish mangas, because they had like free shipping and stuff, so I was taking advantage of that. But now that closed down, because Amazon shut it down, unfortunately, I just couldn't afford to keep collecting the Spanish editions. The story is great. This is like one of the shorter series. I believe there are like 8 volumes in total, and it's basically just about AI trying to simulate in a human society. He's trying to fit in, and he's also trying to fight other androids that are killing people. It's by Boichi, so the art is about to be fire. Then we got Wallman by Boichi. I got it because of the cover looked cool, and I don't really know much about it, if I'm being honest, but it does connect to Sunken Rock. I believe it's after Sunken Rock, so once I finish reading Sunken Rock, I'll definitely start Wallman. And we got Hotel. By the way, I get all my Spanish mangas at El Casa del Libro. If you buy more, you save more on shipping, so if you are going to buy like a bunch of volumes in Spanish, then I do recommend buying from El Casa del Libro. Oh yeah, I'm not sponsored, by the way, obviously. Look at this channel, it's fucking tiny. Okay, next we got Hotel. My thoughts are the same, nothing special. A lot of weird shit happening. Cool art is all I could give it, but the story is absolute dog shit. If you want to read it for the cool art, get it. If you want to read it for the story, avoid it. That's all I could say. Next we got Sunken Rock, volumes 1 through... It's basically complete, if I'm being honest. I'm at volume like 10. Like I finished volume 10. I'm just hoping they don't screw up the ending. Because, there's like a lot of series where throughout the whole series it's great. But then once they get to the final volumes, they kind of fuck everything up. So I'm hoping this ain't the case. Some of them panels are absolute masterpieces. Like, dude, I can't imagine the amount of time it took him to draw some of these panels. Like, I just search them up online and you'll be surprised. I'll show you these. Pretty cool. Pokemon PSA graded cards. So you got the Kirlia, which is Gardevoir second phase, so it's like the second evolution. And we have this one, which is like the Japanese version from CGC, and it's the Gardevoir exclusive Japanese version. It's like a Sun and Moon promo. Oh yeah, we also have Kiryu, like a minifigure Kiryu, like what is this, Osmos Toys Kiryu, which is cute. It's like a chibi version. I usually don't like chibi, but since it's the only Yakuza merch that I saw before, using Ami Ami, I decided to get that one. Next we got the Baken Monogatari series, volumes 1 through 19. And currently I believe there are around like 27 volumes out. From what I remember, it does a solid job of retelling the story. Like if you don't want to read the light novel, since I know a lot of people don't like light novels, and you just want to get the manga, honestly, that's the way to go. Beautiful art style. It's really accurate to the source material from what I read so far, so I would definitely check it out. Next we got Dan 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 Dan. So last time we saw this, I probably had like volumes 1 through 4 or even just 1, since it was, it's like a new series. I've only read up to like volumes 8. So far the series is solid. Then we got Demon Slayer, volumes 1 to 23. Looking back at it, I don't really like this, how the story concluded. I feel like it deserved like a dark ending. They should have killed off like one of the major characters. But overall, like the journey up to the ending was really fun. Next we got the Bakemonogatari light novels. I'll be honest with you, I haven't read any, but I do plan to eventually. Like this is gonna be like a reoccurring joke in the channel, because I feel like I've said this like on every single manga collection video where I'm going to like read it, but I never do. But trust me, I'll read it one day. As a Monogatari fan, before I die, I'll read this goddamn series from start to finish. We also have, Pochita, which I got from El Salvador, and I would say like the quality is surprisingly great. Next we got Noragami, volumes 1 through 27. It's one of those series that people just like forgot about through the years, since took a hiatus. People forgot about it. Like it had a lot of hype in the early 2010s and 15s. Then that like died off it deserved the hype. From start to finish, I enjoyed the story. Like when the story needed to get dark, it got dark. When they needed to lighten up the mood, lighten up the mood. The series was really campy. Well, I felt like it was super campy, which I appreciated. And I really loved all the characters. Like, there are no bad characters in the series. I would say they were like written well. And yeah, I actually like how Noragami concluded. Like, we all know, well, if you've read it, we all knew it was gonna end like that. And I'm kind of glad it did, because it was like bittersweet. It was nice. Next we're going to Blood Lad. At the beginning, the series was at its highest, at its peak. But as the series goes on and kind of like drags everything, the quality of the storytelling, it decreases a lot. So honestly, I might drop the series and sell it. I don't know, I just don't like where the story's heading. I'm just not enjoying it. The characters were fun. I don't know, it's just, I guess I just don't enjoy it. Maybe it's me and not the story. Maybe it's that type of situation where maybe I'm wrong. Okay, next we got Black Cat, volumes 1 through 17 and 20. So far it's a solid series. It's about a bounty hunter. Art style is beautiful. It's by Kentaro Yabuki. I really like his art styles. Like, they kind of look kind of generic early 2000s manga, but it has some sort of charm to it. It's about a bounty hunter doing bounty hunter things, hunting down people. Okay, next off we got Nana volumes 1 through 5, and we got 7, 18, 19. Personally, I only read like one volume, and then my sister's just been buying like the rest of the volumes, so I gotta start reading them, because I feel like it's gonna be a nice series. Next we got Your Name. Pretty sure I saw the movie a few years ago, and I haven't read this. Like, I found these on the thrift store. In total, it cost me like $9, and these are the manga volumes, by the way. These are not the light novels. I'm pretty sure this is the book where like they switch bodies. I'm pretty sure that's the one. And if it is that one, then I know it's gonna be a pretty solid story, but I don't know if the manga is good. And we're gonna find out in the future if I regret it. Okay, next we got the NieR Automata. If you haven't played NieR Automata, definitely recommend you check it out. Or even watch the anime if you don't want to play. It's a pretty solid story, 10 out of 10. You'll get depressed. Next we got Tokyo Ghoul volumes 1 through 14. I remember someone laughed that I said Tokyo Ghoul Revengers. I don't know why I keep saying that. Maybe because they have, Tokyo Ghoul in their name, so I kind of mixed them up and mashed them up. I had volumes 1 through 12, and I'm pretty sure I had like a monster edition, and it kind of looked off since, once you line them all up, it just looks terrible because you just got like one huge ass volume. Got rid of that and, got volumes 13 and 14. I need to reread this series. I love it. And as you can see, we got volumes 1 through 16 of Tokyo Ghoul Re. This series needs like a remake. They just need like a good director that doesn't cut the shit out of everything. A lot more people would like enjoy the series. Like, it would be more hype. Because you can be fighting, like in the series, they could be like fighting someone gets their ass beat, and the next scene, someone's just taking like a massive leak, and they just don't know how they got there. Like, it's just bad, terrible. So fuck the anime. The manga's a masterpiece. That's all you gotta know. Do not watch the anime. Okay, next we got The Breaker, volumes 1 through 5. Overall, I enjoyed the series. I feel like it was too short though. It had great characters, great art style, good storytelling. I'm waiting for like the sequel to it. If they do release or get the license to it, I'm definitely checking it out. It's basically like every single manhwa, main protagonist, weak as shit, gets beat up by the wind, and one day he starts training, or he's near death. Then he powers up like crazy, and he's like the strongest dude in the fucking whole world. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta love that. A lot of fighting, pretty cool panels. Okay, next we got Look Back, which is like a one-shot. They made a movie, which I have to check out. I'm pretty sure it's like on Amazon. From what I remember, slice of life manga with a depressing plot twist near the end. That's all I'm gonna say. Next up is All You Need Is Kill. I feel like everyone has this in their collection. So this series or this manga volume doesn't really need an introduction. Next we have Burn the Witch by Tite Kubo. I hope he releases another volume soon, because bro, it's been like 3 years since they released like a volume. But if he's taking his time and, you know, making something special, then I can wait a year or 2 more, okay? Because Bleach was great. I gotta read the manga for Bleach. I heard it was completely different. And I also have to check out the new season for, you know, for the new arc. I completely forgot the 1000 Blood War arc. Like, bro, it's hype. I'm glad they changed up the animation. I heard they're changing up the story a bit. I just hope it's all for the best. Next we got Zom 100. Might be one of those series that I gotta get rid of, since been like 2 years since I bought a volume. And I don't think I'm gonna keep reading. It was funny at first. It was nice. Campy. You know, slaying zombies. Fun. But I kind of got bored of it. So I might drop it. Solo Leveling. Volumes 1 and 2. I'm enjoying the anime for the series, and I definitely gotta collect more volumes when I see them on sale. It's $20 for a volume is kind of crazy, but so far solid series. I heard they wanted to make it like really long, which I don't know how they're gonna do that. Next up we have Summertime Rendering. I thought Summertime Rendering was a pretty decent anime. It's about a guy trying to save this girl. He's trying to stop the whole island from being consumed by shadows. It's pretty good. I do recommend you check it out. Then we got Die Wall Gelder volumes 1 through 3. Another one of those series where they release like 1 volume every 2 years. So I completely forgot what happened since it's been so long. I just hope they, you know, conclude the story as soon as possible, or at least they got a definitive ending, because I don't know if I'm gonna wait like so long for like 1 volume, because you know, eventually I'm probably going to lose interest, if I'm being honest. I just leave it at that. But I do remember the story being like super dark and gritty. Like, there's a lot of fucked up shit that happens. Then we got Grand Blue Dreaming. I feel like the reason why I haven't been collecting volumes for this is because I find it difficult to see it out in the wild and purchase it. Like, I just never see a volume out there. It's like non-existent. You can only buy them like online, which is, you know, my preferred way of buying manga, but I don't know why. I want to buy this series like in stores, or maybe it's better since, you know, the front and back cover, you know, it gets a bit freaky, so maybe it's for the best. Then we got Tokyo Ghoul Revengers. No, Tokyo Revengers, okay, that's weird to say if I'm being honest. I'm just gonna have the special edition volume. I'm not really interested in collecting the series, since I heard it they drag out the story and it's terrible. I know the quality of the series as it goes on, and it won't be good. So I'll just keep the first and second volume, because I feel like those were the highest of the series. Then we got Stravaganza, which is another series that many people don't really talk about. Just look at it. We all know why I got this. Looks nice. It's been a while since I've only read the first volume. I still gotta read the second one. From what I remember, it's about, you know, like a castle being attacked by huge ass creatures. They gotta like defend against those creatures, and like they're fucking huge, you know. And then I do remember them running into some giants, like some allied giants, and that's where they the first volume, I would say it's interesting. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, since I vaguely remember the plot of the manga. Okay, next we got Overlord volumes 1 and 2. You've seen it. I haven't collected any new volumes, and it'll be like that for a while. I'll eventually collect more volumes, since I know the series is good. Then we got Two Past. I read Tifa's story. I just have to read the rest of Aerith's story, and I'll be done. So far it's solid. I enjoy it. Next we got Final Fantasy XV, The Dawn of the Future. Definitely a must if you play the games, because it fills you in on all the plot holes the games has, you know. And these should have been DLCs, if I'm being honest. They should have been DLCs, because then the game would have been good. But now you got, I don't know, don't want to get into it. Maybe I'll make a separate video talking about that. But yeah, next we got SteinsGate hardcover. I've seen these out in the wild a bunch of times, so if you really want a solid quality SteinsGate volume, I highly recommend. The hardcover by Udon. Obviously, I'm not sponsored, but yeah, pretty solid. Cause I don't want to restate things that I've said in the previous video. Okay, now I'm just gonna show you my my doors. Yeah, as you can see, I've like decorated it with stuff that I thought was cool and series that I enjoy. It's just like games, animes, mangas. Like it's all there. Like I even have some Final Fantasy, like original Final Fantasy pictures, Evangelion, JoJo, Attack on Titan. Well, I don't think I have JoJo. I have Parasite, all that jazz. They're pretty cool stuff, and just stuff that my siblings made for me, which thought were cool, so I put them there. Okay, so next off we have my Dress Up Darling. Yeah, they're all sealed except for volume 1. And then behind that we got Darling of the Phoenix. Saw the anime, thought it was okay. Saw this manga collection for sale and it was pretty cheap. It was like $30. So yeah, so I decided to give it another chance. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I remember it. We'll see. Okay, then we have the Death Note light novel, pretty good read. And then we have Prison School. I gotta collect more volumes of that. Then we got High Rise Invasion. Still debating whether I want to continue collecting more of those volumes for that series. Then we got Attack on Titan Junior High, a pretty decent side story. Then we got Parasite volumes 1 through 4. I'll be collecting more volumes for that. There is like a hardcover version, but I'll still continue on with the OGs, because why not? Then we got Platinum Ends, volumes 1 and 2, another Bleach volume. We also had Dragon Quest back there. Then we got more Attack on Titan volumes, spin-off volumes. And then we got Immortal Hounds, volumes 1 through 6. They just released volume 7, so I'll have to get the last volume to conclude that story. And then we got Under Ninja. I really want to get more volumes for that, but I keep forgetting to I don't forget, I just don't see any volumes for that manga. Then we got Naruto volumes 1 through 47, and then we have volume 53. Pretty good read, definitely. Then we got JoJo, the Stardust Crusaders, the complete collection, you know, volumes 1 through 10. It's like my favorite part out of all the JoJos, because I love the journey from A to B. I thought it was fun over. It's a classic. I gotta watch the OVA for that one. I'm going through these really quickly since I don't really want the video to be too long. Okay, next we have Classroom of the Elites volumes 1 and 3. Then we have Tokyo Ghoul light novels. I read these. They were fine. Then we got Goblin Slayer volumes 9. I like Goblin Slayer. It's a good gory anime. Then we got Dr. Stone volumes 1 through 5. Then we got volume 21. Found these all at the same thrift store under $2 each. Then we got Dead Man Wonderland volumes 1 and 4. We have some Konosuba volumes, Dorohedoro, To Your Eternal. Yeah, then we got Soul Eater in the far right there. I still need to get volume 2 because I got 3 and 4 and it's like pretty awkward, you know? So I gotta get some volumes for that. Then we got Grimoire NieR. I'll use that for like my art to perfect my drawing skills. So I'll use that. If you haven't played NieR Replicant, I do highly recommend you check that game out. It's better than NieR Automata. I know, a controversial take, but I think NieR Replicant is better than NieR Automata. Then we got Final Fantasy Remake Material Ultimate. I saw this on Amazon for $20, so I got that. Then we got Helsing Deluxe Edition. Solid book quality. I like the story so far. I gotta collect more volumes. Then we got, Final Fantasy 13. I gotta play that game. Then we got that One Piece art book. Then we got some Final Fantasy 16 art book. And then we got Attack on Titan 1s through 7. I love the Attack on Titan from start to finish. Yeah, I don't know why people didn't like the ending. I thought it was fine. I knew when I started reading Attack on Titan that we were not gonna get a happy ending. We got the better ending, if I'm being honest, because Sensei Siyama, he wanted to kill off all the characters, and I feel like we got the better ending, that most of the characters survived the events of the final season. Then we have Invincible, volumes 1 through 3. That's the complete collection. You have to check out this series, dude. I know it's not a manga, but dude, even if you don't like comics, Invincible is a masterpiece from start to finish. The art just keeps getting better, the fights are great, the story, the character interactions is just masterfully done, to the point that I'm obsessed with the series. Like, even still, like after I completed it, I still think about it, since it was just such a great journey from start to finish. Yeah, so give me some manga recommendations. You have to buy it and leave a like too.